Long distance relationships are scary. They can be. As someone who used to have one, you don't know if the other person is cheating or not. Never know. But what if they are? Yo, is distance making her cheat? Let's keep going,
guys. Here we go.
You ain't had no huzz. All right.
Another loyalty test.
How you doing?
You look like a dude who did Rudy.
Welcome to the crib.
This time we were testing.
Dang. Yo, no cap. Yo, you know what's crazy? I have mentally built up. What the frick was that? Back to what I was saying. My mental was almost overloaded for a second.
Friends who preferred not using his real name wanted to see if he could trust her.
Me when I lie.
So
I'm not lying. Oh my God, I'm not lying.
We had a lot of distance to come.
Y'all want me to be a liar so bad.
Okay.
And she just been real sneaky. Like, I wouldn't call it sneaky because I don't know, she doing something.
How far away did she move?
That's how you take. You're geeking. You're geeking.
Hour and a half. It's like 30 minutes from Bakersfield.
So who's gonna try to take his girl?
She used to live near Dre. However, due to some personal issues concerning family, she moved away. She didn't move that
Apple
far.
Valley.
It was still far enough to create some issues.
Freaking state is that?
Any plans on moving out there? Her moving back or?
No, we've had talks about moving in together. Getting a
Oh,
spot together,
okay.
maybe Vegas, Arizona, something that's, you know, more obtainable.
In
for us to
between.
Get a house or something like that. Look more in the future goes.
But you're having doubts now that she might be doing something because
That's facts. I'll tell y'all this right now. If any of y'all try to have a long distance girlfriend or relationship, like you can't just kind of.
Not more than doubts, is more if I'm gonna take this full on investment, I gotta know
Is that better?
Right.
what I'm getting myself into.
Right.
So this is more of a.
I just noticed this. If y'all ever having a long distance relationship, y'all gotta make sure that whatever y'all do, make sure that y'all have a plan. Like the luxury about having a relationship not long distance and she right around the corner is that the plan can come eventually. But when y'all dating long distance, that plan has to come first. There's no maybe we'll get a plan later. No. Because you're wasting time. You feel what I'm saying?
Clarity
Is crazy. Ung sees potential in the chat. That's not what I'm
for
saying.
myself. Like the stories don't be matched up all the time.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to chase it because I got my own going on.
Right. You're trying to focus on your
facts.
work.
Exactly.
You think it's the distance, or you think she's doing something?
The distance, you know, makes opportunity. She could be doing something.
It
you know,
does.
she's a nice looking woman, so you know,
Is
it's
that
always
the
an opportunity
guy?
that you could be doing something.
Dre managed to convince Giselle to come hang out with him today. She would drive to his house and then he would bring her here so that she could meet one of his friends that could potentially help her with her
Him?
music.
Yes. Somebody. The guy who really gonna make it happen.
She was into music, or she wants to do music.
Yeah,
Yes.
she want to do music, California dream, want to come out here and do music, be a star, Hollywood.
We're gonna produce something today.
She's strong-minded, so I think she will hold her will, but
Yeah.
you know, never know when it comes to trying to be famous in LA.
She's gonna be at his house in about like 30 minutes, so we're gonna send him
might
on his
go
way.
back for a
Remember, when you're
contract,
coming
bro.
back, he's your boy. You don't know him.
Yeah.
You have no association with him, okay?
Play football together. That was our college. That was gonna go from that.
There we go.
And with
Okay.
that, Dre begins to make his way back home.
W
She
movement.
gon' fold. Bro, 2 hours away?
Yeah.
You dating 2 hours away and you live in the same state? I can't get down with that.
He didn't mention it, but I guarantee their communication is probably messed up.
If you don't want to
The video wouldn't be posted if she wasn't a cheater.
be with somebody, don't be with somebody.
let
That's
you
what I
know,
tell you all
man.
the time. Like, there's no reason to, hurt someone.
Will Giselle remain loyal to her boyfriend
true.
and
Just
pass the
dip.
test? Or will she agree to go on a date with another guy?
Let's see.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. Moment of truth.
Dre was already driving back with this girl. Hopefully they were staying safe, not getting into any accidents. But did you know that if you got
Dang,
into a
bro.
serious accident or
All right, bro. Don't please. There's a time and place for everything. There really is.
so if you were
Y'all know
intentionally
that? Y'all know
changing
there's
your
a time
life,
and place for everything.
you can absolutely your claim with
Wow.
him.
Parking.
Soon after, he gave Daylon a call.
I'm really a sniper when it comes to that,
My
bro.
boy, what's
no
the
one
deal?
can say I'm
All
not.
right, here we go, guys. Here we go.
I bet. I'm gonna let y'all in, fool.
Let's see.
And with that, Giselle's loyalty test had officially begun.
Oh, there we go.
My boy. What's up, man?
You love the scope.
See you, man. It's been a minute, man. You good?
Girl right here, Giselle.
How you doing? Pleasure to meet you, man. Welcome to the crib, man. You see your boy then.
No, why y'all give me them angles, gang? What is up with you, bro? What is up with them angles, gang? Like, lock in with yourself, bro. Why does it look like I want to see that, bro? I don't. Claim those millions.
Up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was time for an upgrade.
So far, it looks good. She doesn't look like she's suspecting a thing.
Dre successfully brings Giselle over and pretends to start catching up with Daylon. He tells Giselle that supposedly they played football together and go way back. So far back that Daylon's gonna let him throw a party at his house.
I know you said something.
Oh shoot, my bad. Hair long. Yo, Berserk, appreciate you for the gifted.
About throwing a party.
Yeah,
trying to gift.
so my mom's having like a big 60th bag.
Okay. Let me show you the backyard real quick.
Okay, I don't think she's suspecting anything. I think we're good. I think we're honestly solid.
There were actually two reasons how Dre was able to get his girlfriends here. Number one was, of course, the music thing. Supposedly, Daylon had a friend that could potentially help Giselle out with her music. And
There's a
since
lot
they
of
were
people who say, oh yeah, I want to do music, but they low-key garbage though. You know, like, is she actually good at what she does?
already going to be at Daylon's house, the second reason was for Dre to talk to Daylon about supposedly throwing a party in his backyard.
And this can be where your people, you know, chill, have fun at, and you can put the tables over there. Exactly, exactly.
Are we gonna get a face reveal?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, because you already got the lights over it. It'll add like this little kind of glowing effect to it. And like you said, facts. Facts.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The way that she the seeming way that she's carrying herself seems like she's not like. It's like you don't want to judge a book by its cover, but she's seeming like the kind of person who would act in a particular manner when her man is not around. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this whole second party
I don't
reason
think that's
didn't really
crazy to
matter.
say.
It was just a red herring to get Giselle's bargain.
Yo! Tech! New tech! Yo, Will! Appreciate you for the 100 ball! Appreciate you for the 100 ball! Appreciate you, broski.
You see, we didn't want her feeling like they only came here because of her, or worse, like none of this was real or too good to be true.
Damn, it's looking good so far. Everything is honestly going as planned so far. It's looking really good.
So at best, we were hoping this whole party segment made Giselle a little comfortable and unsuspecting. Hopefully by this point, she had bought into our story and our scenario.
Facts.
Locking the nigga in, man. You feel me?
It's been a minute though, man. Everything been straight?
Hell yeah, man.
Why like she got fat cankles? I think it's the shoes, bro. No cap. I was peeping them Johns too, bro. I gotta move my money around, bro.
You know, I've been doing installation.
I peep that too, gang.
Like cameras and security systems.
Yeah, mediocre. I bet you really do hate
How you
that.
like it?
Wow, I bet you hate them the most.
Money,
honestly.
Nice.
consistent. You feel me?
Nice.
We getting flocked so much that we need some help.
Nah, yeah, facts.
Let's see.
You know, the LA.
Yeah, it get tricky. I had just recently got into music, bro. And I decided to install a home studio. So I was like, you know what, why not go ahead and install one? I got my my producer then pulled up like that.
So you're trying to flip
How
the
long you been having it?
The studio? Yeah, I started making music because I do R&B and rap. I started doing that, maybe a year and a half ago?
I hate them just as much as the period cramps. Yo, Arte, if y'all want to see it, yeah, you can just try clip it.
So I'm still new to it. I'm still trying to learn the ropes of it, still making music like that. Yo, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bet, say that. Let me introduce you. Say that. Let me introduce you to my producer then. Oh, matter of fact, do y'all want some water or juice or anything? Or I got Celsius energy drink. I bet. I got you.
Daylon smoothly takes things into the next step of our plan, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, as of this point, Giselle hasn't really done much talking. More than anything, the guys have just been trying to sell the scenario. Hopefully that changes though, and they can get her to open up a bit.
She might pass, okay.
But with that, Daylon takes the couple downstairs to meet Joseph.
Introduce you to my peoples.
How y'all doing?
This is my producer, Joe.
Mediocre, you're trying to farm girls. I promise you, we're not there yet. The calm is not there yet. I promise you the calm is not there yet.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yep, that's his lady.
Pleasure to meet you, Giselle.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, y'all can take a seat. Y'all can chill out, man. This is my producer. We was down here working and just recording, trying to figure out a beat for my next song.
Damn, they got the background music in there. Sounds good, but I hope it's not copyrighted. Damn.
Nah, facts.
You gotta have it.
Now you said she makes music.
She doing music, she rapping it.
Okay.
Play her song.
Let me text Daylon right now just in case to turn down the music a little bit.
I didn't want to do this because I feel like it was going to take away from the studio feel, but at the same time, we gotta hear. If copyrighted music is playing in the background, this whole thing's going to be muted.
How long you been doing it?
About 2 years now.
Okay, how you
But that
like it?
copyright free.
What kind of music do you do?
Rap.
You rap, so you rap, you straight rap genre. So you want to be yeah. So what's your flow? What's you looking like?
Something like a little bit of Lotto, mixed with
Oh yeah, you like
Lotto and Glorilla. Guys, the outside architecture looked like what it was. The inside architecture looked like what it was. If a house is built like a house and is decorated like a house, do not look me dead in my face and tell me it's a Walmart. Don't let that go over your head. This is a house. Remember that.
talk your
Yeah, a little bit.
You like talk your
Big glow with a
the
jelly.
background
Oh
of the
my
music.
gosh. You could tell You could tell these characteristics about this person.
Music start from? Like, what made you want to get into
You can
it?
tell a lot about someone's
With
music.
everything going smooth, all we had to do
And she
now is
likes
give
to
these guys
model.
enough time to break the ice.
We do. We be outside. We be
Right.
outside.
And I feel like
you know
that's
what I'm
important to network. Do you go out a lot? Since I know you do music and you say you do music videos.
Yeah.
That's
What's
the
some of
most
your-
important thing.
Right.
Being outside is half the legwork.
Being outside is half the legwork. That's crazy.
You ever been to Poppy's or Nightingale or any of them before? You with it?
You go to Poppy's, yeah. You go to Poppy's. Dream, you know,
Sunset
Dream,
Boulevard.
highlight room. Yeah.
She just getting her feet wet.
Uh-oh.
That's wild.
Nah,
I
she
see
been
what
around
they're
the block,
doing,
bro.
though. I see what they're doing.
How you like the
Got Milo in
entertainment
their
world so
resume.
far? Like music and
It's good. I let you know, express yourself. It's
Okay.
nice.
What about like aside from the entertainment, do you do social media? Because you're in entertainment.
Not really. I'm trying to do all that. So.
I was gonna say, because you got to get some branding behind you for sure.
That's good. That's good. They got
Yo, okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and it sounds like I scammed some of y'all. That was easy. I don't know what happened. Since I got my new PC, I have not been able to hear those, which has been a blessing and a curse. Cursed because I don't like scamming y'all, and a blessing because I can't hear it. So I'm letting y'all know it now. I'm gonna have to fix it. But holy scam! I'm telling y'all now. I'm literally telling y'all now. I'm sorry.
gotta get her to open up. They gotta get her involved in the convo.
Get her involved in
We
the
were gonna
convo,
give
bro.
this another 10 minutes. Things were going good, but I wasn't quite sure we were there yet.
All of it is, I feel like I have to transfer my sounds over. I didn't know I had to do that. I thought they was just in the Twitch's database, but Dan Clancy go hear about this, bro. What?
That's why the girls that the girls that are making it in the industry, like you said, Cardi B, Sexy Red, Megastar, they are unapologetically themselves.
Yeah, themselves.
Shorty made a song called "WAP." Out of here.
She said hello.
Do you do your own nails or you go like?
Yeah, I do my own nails.
How long you been a nail tech?
For a while. I'll say about like 5 years.
So
You
she
like it
has,
like
oh,
that.
she has all the basic, unique characteristics. She models. She wants to get into rap. She likes to rap like Gorilla and Sexy Red and Meg Thee Stallion. The way that she presents herself. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but I almost got bingo.
That's the passion
It
or?
gives me money, so yeah, I got a lot of money.
Okay.
Oh, and nail tech. Yep, that's bingo.
Money, okay.
Pays the bills, but yeah.
With Giselle clearly a lot more comfortable, it was now finally time to get Dre out of there.
My little brother gets manicured. He put shellac on it. He 10 months younger than me.
Yo, can you help me out with something, bro? I got a quick favor to ask you, bro.
I gave Dre a call pretending I was a friend, and he quickly stepped outside without giving
Okay.
Giselle enough time to come with him or even ask where he was going.
Yeah, I feel like it's a certain look and aesthetic you gotta have with it. Like you can't be too.
Facts.
How's it been going so far?
Good, smooth transitions. She's loosening it up. She's
Okay.
more comfortable, most important.
How was she on the way here? Did she question anything or was
No, she was smooth. She was just, like I said,
Chilling.
she liked to be passenger princess, so she was just riding.
We now just had to make Giselle believe that Dre was exiting the home for at least 20 minutes.
She's answering.
Why does she look confused? What?
Hey, babe, I have to step out real quick. I'm gonna run a quick errand down the street to help my boy with his car real quick. I forgot to tell you. I didn't want to just run back down there. I seen you do your introduction.
Why you just leave me here?
I was just moving fast. That's my fault. I seen you do your with the producer and trying to get your network up, so I was just moving fast. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. They good people though. It's all good.
Yeah, you just left me here though. Like, you could have.
Yeah, you right, but
Okay.
all right.
Why didn't he say anything? You could have said something. Who knows?
Okay, bye.
But she was very like argumentative off the jump. You gotta peek that kind of stuff.
Is that her mad?
A little stern, but I don't know if it was mad.
Okay.
A little bothered.
Okay.
You just left me here, but
You guys usually gotta talk to each other like.
she always got something to say. She one of them mouthy ones.
Yeah, I
I was
can
really
tell.
concerned that Giselle being mad might actually throw off this
I
test.
can
Maybe
hear
it's
it.
gonna cause her to say or do things out of spite, or maybe it's gonna lead to her not wanting to give our decoy any attention. Hopefully I was overthinking things.
Atlanta is huge on it. Georgia's huge for it.
Atlanta,
Oh, Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta's big on the
Never
music
been?
right now.
No.
Miami.
You never been to Atlanta?
Nope.
Go ahead and shoot her a
laughing
text.
awfully
Like
hard.
GPS is 15 there, 15 back. I'll be back in 30.
Atlanta's cool as hell because Atlanta has its places. You know, Atlanta, you can be bougie.
She's looking at it. Damn, is she mad? I can't tell. Is that her, man? What's she say?
I guess.
Dude. We gotta
Oh, so
get
she's
you up.
pissed.
Like scared though of like planes and stuff like that.
Planes actually have the safest travel rate out of
Facts.
all.
Facts. Planes is safe travel, guys. Planes is safe. Cars, not so much. Because the likelihood of you crashing into another plane is slim to none. But the chances of you crashing into another car or a car crashing into you, hey,
For
man.
transportation.
It was now time to set up the ISO for our decoy.
I'm about to give
and
y'all
this
fake
time,
numbers.
we didn't know
I'm
who
so
it was going to
serious.
be. We actually
I
let
really
these
was.
two guys decide who would be the one bowing out.
Let me go check on see where the he at.
Okay, bet.
Oh, no, wait, what? Daylon is leaving?
Daylon
other
bowing
one,
out
don't end.
honestly caught me off guard. Having more experience, I was honestly expecting him to be the one to stay, but I guess he was just sensing more chemistry between Joseph and Giselle. Or maybe it was the fact that we made him Dre's friend and Joseph completely unassociated.
I could have cooked up, bro.
Coulda,
Worried
bro.
about y'all.
I know you like these.
Bro,
Bro, I'm not a 10-minute streamer, I promise you. I have probably never streamed. I have probably never streamed for 10 minutes. 15 minimum. I'm so
Feeling the
serious.
vibe, bro. I couldn't.
Honestly, I trust
see, bro.
Daylon's
He
judgment.
looked
I'm sure
pissed,
this
bro.
man
He
would have
looked like,
cooked up
oh,
like
y'all
crazy,
really
but he
checking
bowed
my
out for
girl.
a reason. We're moving forward with Joseph as our decoy. Now, our goal isn't to have Giselle fail. We're just trying to give Dre a solid test. Dre's
Yo, Ramen, appreciate you for the gifted. The likelihood of me dying in a plane car about 99%. I can survive a few car accidents. It's not even about surviving and living and dying. It's about the chances of it happening in the first place. You see what I'm saying? The chances of you getting on into a head-on collision with another plane is slim to none in comparison for you to get on an accident with another vehicle on the road. You know what I mean? Because all pilots are professionals, but all people who drive cars are not. Oh my gosh, I'm really eating right
gotta
now,
leave
guys.
here today knowing
I'm
that his
eating
girl
so
is either
good, bro. I couldn't
100%
stop eating if I
solid
wanted
or
to.
100%
Yo, Chef,
a cheat.
let's see if we're gonna catch this cheater.
If you or someone you know wants to set up a loyalty test with us,
Oh
fill
my
out our
gosh,
form
I
below.
thought he was about to hit me with another ad. I'm gonna say, bro, 2 ads? 2 ads? We're geeking.
If you guys want to play decoy, there's also a form for that too.
So what you do with music? What's your steez? What's your go-to?
What you mean, like my type of speed?
This is just rapping. You don't sing at all.
No.
No?
I'm trying to learn how to sing, but it ain't.
Yeah.
The voice ain't hit me.
Shane
I got a little vocals. We can maybe teach you a little something. Yeah.
How you feeling?
Those who
Saying right now.
So you
Oh
more
my
than
gosh.
aggressive.
Little hood.
Yeah, a little hood, a little bit. No, that's okay. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah, don't be shy. You've got the body. You've got the body. You got the look. You've got everything you're supposed to have.
Thank you.
Despite already having the ISO, we didn't want Joseph to make a move on Giselle without her seeing a little bit of his money.
Not that much. That much?
Studio session expensive as
10,000?
Why? She's not.
I'm not leaving. I'm about to pay him and take the rest of my bread back.
I work with a lot of people out here. Like you say, you see King Lon. This is his little studio.
And how long you been doing it for?
I want to say 5 to 8 years. About 5 to 8 years. I started young.
It took time to come.
It took time to get to where I was at. It
Why
took
you
time to
look
get
30?
there, but now we there, and
You know what I almost forgot, fool?
what happened?
I almost forgot to pay you, bro.
My boy.
Daylon goes in to pay for his studio session. We didn't want to overdo it, but at the same time, we did want to give her some sort of visual that our decoy made money.
But why? You could just make that a. Yo, I feel like they're expecting people to be more gold diggers. Most of these girls are just cheaters, not gold diggers.
Like, we weren't using a
Lock
fancy
in with
house, a
yourself.
fancy car, or watches this time. Technically, this wasn't even the decoy's house.
And we perform there. Like I said, we perform at these clubs. Yeah, we perform at these. Yeah, we get booked. We perform at these clubs. We do all that. Like I said, we have a set. You know.
Appreciate
My boy.
you. Put that in a
Appreciate
safe
you.
space.
I got you.
I gotta go upstairs and handle a phone
Do your
call.
thing.
So
Do your thing. We
pleasure
down here.
meeting you.
We right here.
So, oh, you giving hugs?
Yeah,
Okay. Nice.
I'll be back in a little bit. I gotta go handle some business on this phone call.
Damn, she gave a hug out.
It's early in the game still. We still early in the game.
Yeah, it's so
I got a little
early.
faith in it. We early in the game.
still giving
Get a
out
little
hugs. It's crazy
talkative,
work, no
but
cap.
I live with that.
So what are you doing outside of that?
What you mean?
What do you do outside of that? You're very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Of
You
course.
look nice yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. What do you do? What do you do to have fun? What do you do to have fun?
I do a lot. A couple things.
What is that? Go ahead.
I like to go out to eat.
Okay.
Basic.
Hang out with my friends.
Where you like to go out to eat at? You like? I like steakhouses.
I like. Have you been to Javier's?
Yeah. I hate Javier's though. I hate Javier's, bro. Like I love Javier's because
Really good.
it's great, but they give you 2 enchiladas for $70. No, they don't.
They give you 3.
The price ain't the issue. I just want to eat.
want
Like
more.
I want to eat. Like if, yeah, like I do. Like I said, the food is very good. Javier is one of my favorite places to go to.
never
And
been.
Boa and
I've heard of Boa.
Boa. It's a steakhouse. It's on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. Maybe we can try that together. I don't know. Yeah, maybe so. But nah, Javier's is though. I'm from Soul Food City, baby. They give you everything. They give you a whole like collard greens, yams. That's what I'm used to. What about yourself? What's your favorite food to eat?
I do like soul food.
Soul food. There you go. See, you talking my language. You talking my language. You talking my language.
Yeah.
You talking my language.
I see you're mixed. Are you mixed?
I am. I'm biracial.
What about you? I see you got some chocolate goddess in you. Like,
Yo,
Joseph continues talking to
moving,
Giselle.
he
He does a
moving,
really
bro. I see how he moving,
good job
bro.
coming off relatable.
I'm
You know, like a guy
understanding
who
the
started from the
science.
bottom and now he's there. After some time, he eventually revisits the whole taking Giselle out to eat conversation.
You ever been to Javier's in Santa Monica?
I've been to Javier's before. I don't know what location though.
They got a nice Javier's over there in Santa Monica. We'll go. We'll have some dinner. We'll talk about your music.
Was that for business or personal though?
That's what we gonna see.
Okay.
She probably could go for both.
You just do.
Like I said, I'm a producer. I do music myself as well. So I model.
Okay.
I try to at least.
Where you model at?
I do a lot of runway shows. I do a lot of print. Yeah, I do a lot of print. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So when we gonna go out?
Back.
When we gonna go out?
Yeah. How soon?
Ooh, it's too fast.
Ain't no fast. I'm straight to the point with it.
Me too.
We're gonna get right busy. That's all I'm saying. So when you wanna go out, I ain't beating around the bush with you.
How about you give me a date that we can?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's today's date? Today the 23rd.
The 23rd.
23rd.
Wait.
Okay. And it's a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
We ain't doing no guys.
Okay. Nah, we
We
can't
ain't
do
gonna
it.
do it on God's day. That, oh Lord. One day Christians, all right. Lord.
We can't do it on the Sabbath. We can't do it on the Sabbath, God. But nah, we'll go out. We'll go out this Thursday or Friday. Can I get your number?
Right now?
Yeah. Well, not. You take my number down. You take my number down. And you text me.
Your phone on you?
No. That's why you gonna take my number down.
Yeah, you playing.
Nah, I ain't no playing. You gonna take my number down. And you gonna text me. That's how we gonna
What? Direct, straight to the point. That's how it's always supposed to be. But this is bad.
do it. 213.
Oh, man. Again, the way she could be looking at it though is that she's networking.
Nah, he talking
Nah,
about
they said
taking
she
her
for the
out.
street. Oh, 100%.
I agree with
100%.
Dre, but at the same time, right now
You
she
can
has
tell by the way that she was saying, like, all the things she likes to do, all the things that, like, she's just saying a bunch of, like, the. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't even know how to describe it into words.
a lot of wiggle room to say that she only got his number for networking purposes. Joseph's got to really make her intentions clear. Otherwise, we might just have to take this into a day 2.
She's talking about.
If she tell me, it's cool. If she tell me she got the number, then that's good.
You're built very beautiful, sweetheart. That's all I can say. You know, you have a lot of curves in the right places. I'm gonna text you. We go out this Thursday or Friday.
you're built very beautiful. Crazy. I've never heard that.
I'm gonna go get some dinner or
Built very
something. Get a couple drinks. Maybe we go dance. Say you like to dance, so
Be dancing.
I like to dance too.
Dance.
Are you a good dancer or are you just a dancer for practice?
I'm very great.
Are you?
Very great dancer. Okay, we have to stop calling strippers dancers. Can that be a thing? Can we stop calling strippers dancers? I'm not to say that she is a stripper, right? But it's just like, I don't like those words being synonymously used. Because you're not gonna tell me a lady who does ballet or someone who is like a backup dancer should be categorized in the same person who is a stripper. I think that's crazy work. I don't think that's wild to say. I'm being realistic.
You? Oh, give me a 360. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
And she already got up. But what are you doing? What are you doing? Whatever.
Stand up.
They are not
There
dancing
you go. Ooh.
That's it.
That's all right.
No way.
On demand 360.
Yo, he said, get up real quick. Spin around for me. She was like, okay. What?
Oh, you ain't
They
that
are not-
loose. She gonna do a 360 for a nigga.
This is honestly a red flag, at least to me it is. Some of you guys might still see it as networking, but hell no.
This is not
You want a
networking.
couple dollars? It's okay. Your boy not here, so we give you a couple dollars. It's just a little, you know. Don't act like we don't got no money.
She's oh my gosh, yo!
Come on now. Come on now. That's 300.
You just
What?
pay for money.
She's a stripper, bro. She's a stripper. She's a stripper. It's not, she was like, no, stop. You know I was just doing it for the jokes. She happily accepted the money, did not say anything in return. She was just like, oh, well, okay. What? And you really make money like that where you go into BOA and all this stuff? Oh my gosh, your credit score can't be good. I'm sorry.
Money. Bro.
I don't even think she realized that was prop money. That's crazy.
Bro.
That's crazy. She didn't even look at it. She just put it in her pocket.
She just put that in her pocket.
Thank God Giselle pocketed that quick. If she had noticed it was prop money, that would have been bad.
Like I said, I have a lot of music videos and stuff like that we do. You know, me and Lon, we work together a lot. If that's something you might be interested in, I was thinking about you, you know, being in one of our videos. You definitely got it. You definitely got it.
I don't do that type of dancing.
I don't do that type of dancing, but he told you to get up, spin it around, and he said that's all you get, and he gave you money and you took the money. What? What are you talking about?
What type of dancing do you do? What do you mean? You don't do that type of dancing?
What other type of dancing would there be?
I mean, I could think of a few things, but I don't wanna, you know, assume.
Yeah, a night.
Oh.
Yeah, like nightlife.
Okay. Okay.
So she's a stripper.
I
Wait.
don't wanna, you know, assume.
Yeah, a night.
Oh.
She's a stripper.
Yeah, like nightlife.
Okay.
Nightlife.
Wait, what kind of dance did you say?
She said the other dance.
Okay, pause and rewind. Hear this again.
What do you mean? You don't do that type of dancing?
What other type of dancing would there be?
What are you talking about? I don't do that type of dancing. But you were so quick and easy to get up and spin it around and happily accept cash. And then later you say I'm not that type of dancer, and then you go ahead and reiterate, hey, I do that type of dancing.
I mean, I could think of a few things, but I don't wanna, you know, assume.
Yeah, a night.
Oh.
At night.
Like nightlife.
Okay.
This girl dances like an adult entertainer dancing.
So let's not get it twisted that this guy just girlfriend up a stripper. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Did you expect genuine loyalty from her? Like, I'm gonna be like, not to say that all strippers are the same, but I'm just thinking realistically, like, were you expecting that this girl was gonna be your girl? Like, this was gonna be the woman. Like, I'm saying, this is the woman that I'm gonna bring home to the family. This is a woman that, like, she meets all my required boxes. Is that what you were thinking in your head? You knew she was a stripper. She threw it back on you, and you wanted that kind of dance just for you forever. But that's not the case. What is but you knew. You knew!
I'm not trying to knock the hustle. This was just completely new information. At least for us it was. Maybe Dre knew, but he didn't tell us.
So you dance. You dance. Oh, so you know what you're doing. Okay. How long you been doing that? Oh, yeah.
She's shaking ass for cash, bro.
She didn't say it.
Bro.
She didn't say
You
it.
don't
Is that
have
what she
to
means?
say it, bro. Come on. In today's terminology, bro, that means she's a bro.
Maybe one day I'm gonna have to come check you out.
Oh, you should come to my club and see me.
I will. Where you work at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come see me, bro.
Yeah, look at it, bro.
Bro, this is all dancers lingo, bro. She's just, bro.
No
Exactly,
way.
If that's not lingo for
Why did he bleep out stripper? Is that crazy? Is that crazy terminology? What?
did you know she was a dancer at a club? Hell no.
Oh!
Dude.
Oh, wait! Whoa! Wait a second! He didn't even know this information. I'm thinking whole time, this the kind of guy, like, he be going to the club, flinging out them $1 bills, you know what I'm saying, ready to get some cheeks and things of that nature. Whole time, I thought that was what this kind of guy was. So I'm saying I'm going off of characteristics. Whole time, he didn't even know she was a stripper. That's bad news. That's bad news.
Dre didn't
He didn't even know. That's crazy.
I don't know if
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I would have probably put some things together if she said if she likes certain artists and she does certain things with certain people and she dresses herself in a certain way that's a little bit unnecessarily revealing. You know, like there's just some things where it's just like, okay, you're the way that you are acting, you are putting yourself into a box that you probably don't think you're putting yourself into or at that even want to be in.
Telling the truth,
Honestly.
but he is saying that he didn't know. How do you not know your girlfriend is dancing. And then if this is your first time figuring it out, how are you not crashing out?
That's
I
sad.
mean, I get it. 1,000 emotions must be running through his mind, but damn.
So you had absolutely no idea that she's dancing, she's working at the club,
So
nothing like that.
can you imagine how many times he's probably been cheated on? Like, no disrespect, but like, oh my God.
This your
You had
first
absolutely
time,
no
man.
idea.
Nothing.
Did you used to do that here?
I don't know about none of that.
This was honestly
How did you
baffling.
find her?
It's not that I didn't believe Dre, it's just that, I don't know. This is an instant fill in my books. Not because she dances, but because she didn't tell Dre that she dances. Like,
That's
is this
crazy,
guy even
bro.
okay with it?
He
She work at a
probably
bar,
wouldn't
she work at a club, you didn't know any of that?
All I know is she did nails, man.
So she was a nail. So she's probably them nail techs who have like 2 to 3 clients, right? Who have their Insta booked on their personal, and she's able to take trips to Bora Bora, Mexico, Cancun, Turks, right? And you sit there and think to yourself, how was she able to get all this money? I guess that nail tech from those 3 clients is really making a lot of money.
She did nails. That's all I know.
More
That's-
than nails, gang.
Wild.
Way more than
That's
nails.
crazy.
Poor man, honestly. To find out this way.
But just how it's going so far, would you still consider her your girlfriend now that you know she's just?
I like a woman that knows what she's doing. I've only ever talked to because I don't want no newbie out here. I'm not no newbie, and I don't want no newbie. And goddamn, shorty, you thick. So
I
Thank
honestly
you.
feel
I'm
like
back.
after Joseph learned that Giselle
What else?
dances, he
Oh.
stepped it up like crazy. At the same time, I did start realizing a difference in her responses. Or I take that back, because maybe there really was never a difference in her responses. I just began realizing what she was doing. Low key, she could make a really good decoy.
I want more than your number. I want more than going out.
More than going out.
I want to order.
Gotta take it a little, you know.
Of course, we're gonna have to take it slow. I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you. I can always say what I speak on my mind.
I like that.
Yeah. What you tell me? How you feel?
You have some.
Am I?
You know, type.
Okay.
She's giving him attention. She knows what she's doing. He has money.
Yeah, this is.
She sees
No,
the
this is
money.
easy, bro. She running the same game on any and everybody.
That's a client.
And you say you do your nails yourself? Let me see.
You gotta be direct. When you chill, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have like if you gonna be when it comes to talking to a girl, you gotta be direct and you gotta have charisma with it. No cap, no troll.
Hold on. Let me get a little close.
This is different right now. I ain't gonna lie. This way left.
That's a client to her.
Yeah.
I can get free producing,
Yeah.
get flown out,
Yeah.
taken care of,
Yeah.
and you gonna pay for me and
Yeah.
give me free studio session to help my music career? Come on
And
now.
all I gotta do is
Honestly,
listen.
Giselle's
crush.
level of agreeableness right now is scary.
You can't be talking about
Yeah,
trying to start a family. And you out here sneaking and dancing.
Why do you think she's dancing though? Is it just for money? Or you think it's for something, maybe she wants some independence, she don't want to depend on you?
I don't even know. This is a lot to say. I can't give her no out for this. This ain't no out for this.
That's a
She's
lot.
never talked to you about this.
Never.
Told
She's
her
never brought it
he didn't beat around the bush. He told his intentions off the riff. Hey man, that's what you got to do. Girls don't like being led on, so.
up. You've never.
But at the
nothing.
same time though, new information, new info unlocked. Mediocre. The girl is a stripper.
Why she say it so openly to him?
She said it easily because this is the norm. This ain't her first rodeo or her telling somebody she danced. She want to let you know she
Whole time
danced.
we
There's
all
more
thought she
money
was a
for
regular
her.
girl.
Think about it.
Not at all.
If she doesn't tell him she dances, she missing out on a check. She just got free money
I
from
ain't gonna lie to you. It made me really think. Like I kind of feel bad for girls that are thick. You see what I'm saying? I feel her man didn't know exactly. He didn't even know. Like I feel bad for thick, pretty women, right? Like I'm talking like really thick and pretty women, like the ones that are like above average. Because you got to think of it like this. You know how many times people already assume that they are doing a lot of realistically sexual activity. Like let's keep it a buck. Like you know how many times she probably gets an assumption like that. She could be a regular girl working a regular job and don't be sleeping around with nobody or anything like that. But just because she's built very well and she looks very good, those assumptions get automatically tied to her. I feel bad.
this man because of how she looked. So imagine when she start dancing with them clothes off.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm honestly sorry.
He's disgusted to his
what I
stomach.
Honestly, at the end of the day, I think what it really comes down to is if he's okay with this and why would she hide this from him? Why not bring it to the table? See if he's cool with it. If he ain't, either break up with him or don't do it.
Are you cool with it? Like,
Hell no.
Yeah, are you okay with
No,
dating?
that's crazy work.
You would not be cool with it?
Especially a known one, because you said she got a.
How we met up, like, it wasn't on no like that. If I was coming into it like that, knowing him, maybe. But like this, no, like, hell no.
I take it you don't need a date.
I feel like it's different if she was an ex-stripper. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of guys out there that are willing to be captain. You know what I'm saying? CSH. Some people are, that's what they are. Some people are meant to be CSH. Right? But that's not everybody's job though. Not everybody wants to be Mr. CSH. Okay? It's sad, bro. Everyone thinks the guys are way more likely to cheat, but I think both guys and girls, both cheat, but guys get caught more. Yeah, I think I agree. Guys and girls both cheat. Guys get caught more because they're more sloppy about it. Girls are more sneaky about when it comes to them cheating.
Good.
I think they're about to kiss, bro. You just said something about her lips.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
So you gotta lead the way.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, you lead the way.
Oh, where they going? They going to the bedroom?
No way.
Whoa. No way you're crushing on camera.
Bedroom? What the
No way you're crushing on camera.
Way.
Nah, they better not go to my
We're gonna be right up here to the right.
Right here?
How you gonna bring her to
what
the
are you
room is
doing?
wild.
Nah. This is my
After the revelation that we
Oh, this
just
is
got,
house?
we thought anything could happen. Luckily though, Giselle just needed to use the restroom.
I was about to say. I was about to go out and fight somebody.
Oh my.
Smashing another man's room. Disgusting work.
All right, what you want to do, dude?
I'm ready to go in.
You ready to go in?
Let's do it.
And so with that, we make our way to confront Giselle. Honestly, guys, this entire test has been a roller coaster.
It's gonna be wild, bro.
Oh, that's it? You're already gonna confront her? I thought you were gonna let it go on a little bit longer. Dang.
Sheesh.
I was waiting for more.
Yeah, she's a bad one.
Let me know you guys' thoughts on this one. And I hope
Bro, I
you guys
was
got
waiting
your
for more.
thoughts, because you guys already know.
This
This
gonna be good.
What's your
Ready.
When she said
Yeah, she said it multiple times.
So she was dead ass like.
She said,
She's ready.
I dance. We know what that means. Shorty not playing no games.
She's watching. She's coming out right now. You good?
Hey, babe. Haha.
Hey.
What you doing downstairs with this nigga talking about you dancing? How long you been dancing? You been dancing about what?
What are you talking about?
What type of dance you been doing? You been this for niggas? I just heard the whole on camera on video. All this was on video. You was out there dancing for niggas, taking money from niggas. What the is you out here doing? Talk about you. No, you.
You're gonna be mad at him.
I'm talking about you out here giving niggas,
You're
out
gonna
here
be
giving
mad at
niggas
him.
dances and private dances.
You know what?
You said you.
See, this is the problem. This is how people get, you know what I'm saying? This is how people get taken off the map. You know what I'm saying? This is how people get taken off the map. No reboot card. I'm so serious.
Fuck out the. You out here naked for strangers. You were getting money. You out here doing all this behind my back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You a mother dancer. You talking about having a family and kids and shit. It's like I'm retarded. I'm gonna ask you. You talking about you trying to be a couple and have a family and babies and you out here dancing. You out here. I left you in here just. To
I
get on
left
some
you
other
here, so so that gives me the opportunity to just flirt with whoever's oh my gosh.
nigga on some music. You on some whole other.
Regardless, this is not the kind of person you want a wife. Why would you want to date wife someone who's mouthy? Guys, and I feel like he may have also fell for this trap. This woman on paper looks very good. Okay? On paper, she looks very good. So, he's probably with her because of how great she looks. Her personality is probably okay, mediocre. No pun intended, but like she's nothing crazy personality-wise. But her body is what brings her up. Guys, you got to remember, at the end of the day, she gonna get wrinkles. Okay? All those goods are gonna deflate. Stuff isn't gonna look the same as they were. Okay? I just want y'all to keep that in mind.
How you leave me here?
I didn't leave you nowhere. You got tested and you failed, baby. You ain't make the cut. I ain't mad at him. I'm glad at him. Yeah, I know what you about now. I know what you about now, though. I know what you really about. If that's what you into, that's what you should have told me that. You should have told me that from the get-go. We could have been on something different. But if that's what you're looking for with me, it ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
You talking about babies and shit. All I'm trying to do nails. You ain't worried about no
Bro,
nails. You out
wife
here
is stripper.
shaking ass. And that's cool, though. But you don't gotta lie to me like that. That's
I think
fucked
she's
up.
slow.
I ain't got never nothing. What you talking about?
How can I lie if you don't ask?
What?
How can I lie if you didn't ask? Yo, she's a character, bro. She is a character. You guys got to remember, she's a stripper, so you know she probably has like she probably has at least a 200 IQ when it comes to manipulating men. She has to be really good at it. They are teammates. Why would he be mad at you?
You just boasting the truth of your lifestyle. You living a whole different lifestyle. You're not like that.
Just so you know, the entire time he was like watching and listening in to like what you were telling him downstairs, so he knows.
I know what it is now. You could have told me this from the get-go though. Why you couldn't from the get-go? We could have been on the same page. I'm asking now. Are you?
Yeah, I am. So what?
Oh, all of a sudden you going. But why you telling me this now? Why you couldn't? You didn't even know this
That's
nigga.
bad. She's hiding, bro.
You didn't even know this nigga. Yeah, I brought you here to hang out and chill.
I don't know.
To do some producing music. Talking about you want some music. You ain't. It's all good.
You okay? So you decided that if he says, "Yo, can you get up and shake some behind for me?" and you go ahead and do it? Do you hear yourself?
You ain't really down for the team. You saying some shit like that. Yes. You was a test and you failed. You gave him a number. Talking about you gonna be.
You'll be back. Yeah, he probably hit. She probably put him in a very in a sexual jutsu. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Put him in a very lustful jutsu, and this is why I tell y'all, bro. The looks of a woman it's like you got to put that all the way at the bottom, right? You got to make sure that her heart is for the Lord, and you got to make sure her mind is on straight. Okay? Make sure you find a woman that definitely loves Jesus, because all those other things, all the other things become so much easier. It's half of that stuff's already built in, unless like you want her to be like super funny or whatever that is or whatever. Like those characteristics, that's some other stuff. But like all the basic necessities when it comes to being in a relationship, if you have a girl that loves Jesus and follows Jesus, then oh my gosh, you don't have to deal with any of this kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? This guy, based on what she is saying, is definitely in a sexual jutsu. He has definitely slept with this woman on multiple occasions, and she's probably put a spell on him. You see what I'm saying? In a format. So she's saying you'll be back because he gonna be like, babe, let me hit, babe, let me hit. And she gonna be like, but I'm a stripper, so you don't want me? He gonna be like, but babe, though, like I don't really care if you a stripper. Like, come on, let me hit. He a fiend, bro. He might be a fiend. This it's crazy. People behind their back, it's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. That's why I tell y'all, bro. If you always think about what your girl would feel in the situation, and she thinks the same way, you can never cheat. It's impossible. Jesus in the center, you, her, and both of y'all are thinking about each other, right? While at the same time thinking about Jesus, it's impossible. Cheating can never happen. It's literally physically impossible. It can't happen. It's not real. It's not real. This is how she doesn't even disappoint. She's not disappointed herself. Exactly. She's proud, pathetic display of a human. Yeah, you got to remember what kind of person she is. Like, let's not hype it up. We knew what kind of person she was from the beginning. Look at her attire. Okay? The way somebody dresses says a lot about how they carry themselves. She dresses in a very lustful manner, right? A very borderline sexual manner. A bit more exposing manner, right? You can put that on the list. She listens to a lot of artists, not just regular artists, but Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, right? And I think Sexy Red. And it's not even about those specific ladies. It's about what they rap about, right? And she lives that lifestyle, okay? Third of all, she's a stripper, okay? All of those three things combined, like it's already almost a recipe for disaster. A stereotypical disaster.
I ain't gonna be back with let this nigga give you some money you put in your pocket. You didn't even see that was fake money. You that green.
It wasn't fake.
It was fake. It's prop money. All that prop. Everything on camera. You thought you was doing some
She's delusional.
green as
Is there a reason you didn't tell him that you were?
I don't have to.
So that's.
Did he tell me everything he do?
hell yeah, I tell you everything 100% about everything. You
Is your
on
boy?
some
I
other
mean,
shit.
you guys are dating. Like I'm pretty sure.
Nah, I guess we not. I guess I must be in a trick to her.
Were you when you guys were together, or did you start like when you moved out to Apple Valley?
I don't have to answer from you.
You gotta answer
Okay,
me.
so she's been
You ain't get back in my motherfucking car. You gonna answer me? Or you gonna find a way to get to Apple Valley?
I have my own car.
It ain't here.
I have my own
It ain't
car.
here. You gonna figure it
I
out?
have bread.
It's
I
all
can
good.
do
It's all good.
But we all know I have my own.
We know that now.
We know.
I thought you was doing nails.
I moved.
I thought you was getting slow money.
I moved. I got bread.
How many clients you got though?
I got bread,
How many
though.
clients you got
Back
though?
up.
How many clients you got though? You ain't
Back
getting no
up.
real money.
Back
You ain't
your ass
getting
up.
no real money.
Back
You
your
yeah,
ass
all
up.
right. Yeah,
Back
you
your
feeling
ass
yourself.
up.
You feeling yourself,
Back your
yeah.
ass up.
sneaking around
Dang,
on
bro.
some sleazy.
You know what I'm saying? I find that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. Yo, y'all gotta always watch out for the ladies who like to put their hands on men. That is not a woman you want to be around. Please do not, bro. And ladies out there, it's fun when you do it with your brothers, right? Like, you know, that's good jokes and stuff like that, but do not bring that anywhere else. And I think that's a problem when there's a lot of girls that have a lot of guy friends. Guys naturally are more aggressive with each other, right? Girls not so much. And you can't, like, that's why I never thought of, like, you don't treat the girls, like, if I had a friend that was a girl, I'm not going to treat her like one of the guys. That's just one of the things I don't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to treat her properly, but I'm not going to treat her like one of the guys. We still going to troll if in that manner, if I were to, but I'm not going to do the same things I would do with the guys. I feel like if you treat all your friends the same way, you're psychopathic. You're crazy. I'm so serious. You're a wild individual. You're so wild. You're so wild. Because there's some things that can come off a different way to a different, to girls than they do guys. And back to my original point, you got to realize that, like, you don't know what men you're dealing with, bro. And I think that's the scariest part with a lot of girls that be hitting guys. Because it's like, okay, you may mess around, hit a couple guys, like hit your brothers, whatever. But, like, you're going to end up doing it to the wrong person. And they going to actually, like, harm you. You see what I'm saying? Not every single guy in the world has the same morals to be like, yes, do not hit women. Because there's a lot of guys out there that don't care, man or woman, you will still get hit. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, this is bad, bro. This is bad. And she probably been in that work environment because a lot of strippers get hit. A lot of strippers be in abusive relationships. So you never know what's going on in her head mentally. You know what I'm saying? And she said she's been a stripper for a long time. So you can only imagine what has happened in her life to lead her to stripping. Sad part, she's doing all this for a little bit of gratification. Like, is she really even being gratified, though? People will give up so much for short-term gratification. Exactly, bro. You threw away a relationship with a guy who seemed to be caring about you, and you decided to not tell him a significantly important part about your life about you being a stripper. What? How do you hide that information? Why do you hide that information? Like, you gotta realize, lady, there are a lot of CSHs out there, bro. There's a lot of CSHs out there. There's going to be a lot of them that'll be fine with you saying that, yeah, I'm a stripper and I don't plan on stop stripping. Some will be like, okay, baby, I love you still anyway. And they will treat you perfectly fine. And they'll still love you. Be honest with everybody. And then you'll eventually find a person that's fine with you being a stripper. Is that crazy to say? Because she may be having fun right now, but in the future it's going to hurt. Yeah. Thank God her face is like covered because I don't. Bro. Oh, wait, she said she didn't wait. She said he didn't ask about her jobs, but I bet when they first met, this was one of his first questions. But no, this is the thing. She lied. He probably asked her, what does she work? Remember earlier, she said her job is a nail tech. Right? And he was like, oh, yeah, she's probably just a regular nail tech that wants to do music. Whole time, she's a stripper. Whole time, she a stripper.
Yeah, it's all good. It's cool. You failed the test. You took the test and you failed it. You can shake, though. This is my nigga house. You can shake. You can shake, though. You know what? I'ma shake. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Make that money, ho. Make that money, ho. Make that money, ho.
More than you.
Oh, weak ass.
Hey, bro. You have the mic on.
Was there a reason like you didn't tell him that you were like?
I don't have to tell him anything. Is there a reason why I gotta tell him this is going on?
I mean, you guys were dating though. You were in a relationship with him. Like, you don't feel like you should have.
So you don't think anything that you did was like evil, conniving? You ain't tell your man that you were a dancer?
You don't feel like that's something you're supposed to discuss?
Are we married?
But there's a certain line of disrespect.
How do you expect me to get, like, what? You expect me to be boyfriend or girlfriend with you for maybe a couple years, get engaged with you, get married to you, and then you tell me you're a stripper this whole time? Yeah, I don't know if marriage is going to be coming down your line anytime soon. I can't guarantee that for you.
In respect, you could have at least just told him like, yeah, babe, I'm about to start dancing, getting some bread. But you felt more comfortable telling a stranger that you're a dancer instead of your man.
I don't owe him nothing. He's a stranger.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't owe him nothing. You owe your man the respect.
No, I don't have to tell what I do.
For a couple dollars?
I mean,
It is what it is.
A couple dollars.
Facts.
That's all it takes.
It ain't my
$300.
relationship.
That's your price?
It is what it is. You can give me $100.
300. I give you a few hundred. I give you a few hundred. I give you a few hundred. That's your price? Price though?
I never told y'all my price. Regardless, you were very happy when he gave you them $500. Ooh, look at me. I sold my body online and made $500. Oh my gosh. I can afford rent now. Rent where? Gotham, nigga? Like, come on. Let's give it a buck.
Yeah, we gotta get her out of here.
Yeah.
She's a geeker, gang.
You can.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're gonna get yourself an Uber home?
And you can leave
Good?
too. You can leave.
Sorry?
If she was with the wrong guy, she probably wouldn't. Not even less of her not even be alive. She probably like, and I'm not even trying to like blame it, but it's just like it's like this personality because she probably has an extremely flirtatious side. Because remember, she is a stripper. So like, there's probably times where like these are the kind of girls that you imagine when they get into these very bad relationships. Like, luckily the other guy was very cool, but like I could see a regular conversation like this where she's acting all very aggressive towards the man, and the man's like, I'm not going for that, and then does an outrageous move towards her. You see what I'm saying? Pulls an ultimate attack on her. That's bad vibes. I don't know, bro. I used to know some people that was smacked. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know any personally, but it's just like, I know how these people are created, bro. You see what I'm saying? There's guys that probably, I would never hit a woman. And then they find a girl like this, and then she irks them to the soul, and then boom, it happens. They're like, oh shoot. I mean, and now they're on a down pathwards. Like, come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you really just don't care? Like it's like whatever's to you?
Pretty wild, bro. She really don't care. She really don't give a.
So can I answer like an honest question? Like why keep him around?
He wants to be around. I'm not keeping nobody around.
He wants to be around.
But why were you in it in the first place? Why were you in a relationship with him if you didn't care if he came or stayed or left?
Cause you bored.
She's bored. She bored and she likes to manipulate men. Guys, that's what a stripper's main job is. Like if we're gonna put a stripping in a degree, they got their degree in man manipulation. They majored in man manipulation and they minored in lustful dancing.
Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's just best to just tell him everything.
Okay.
You are she not leaving?
To be honest.
What's the test? You guys is a stripper.
He was hoping you would pass too.
You got to think about it at the same time though. Like, what stripper doesn't want attention? Realistically, you see what I'm saying? They're strippers. You feel what I'm saying? This is not even to like demean what they're doing, because there's a lot of women out there that are strippers that A, don't want to do it, or B, have been in very bad situations with their home life that kind of forced them to be in this path, which is very sad for a lot of them. You never knew how this woman ended up. You know, you don't know what caused her to be here. So I have sympathy for her. I feel bad. You know, even though she on some crazy time and saying some wild stuff, but it's just like, you know, she was once a person who was never like this. You know, it's sad.
Don't put your trust in me. You don't know me.
You are terrible.
I keep asking the same question. I can't answer.
Yeah, you do that. We'll see you again. We'll come visit you at.
And so with that, Giselle makes her unapologetic exit.
Ghetto ass what?
It's honestly crazy how Dre missed it, but we can't blame him. She's a traveling nail tech. She moved away. She has good cover.
Traveling nail tech? Wow, she's a traveling nail tech. Wow. You mean a traveling nail tech who doesn't who has 3 clients. All right. I don't know how you believe that, but okay. All right. Uncle, I hope nothing like this happens to you, because at your big age, you can't fool around anymore. What are you trying to get at, gang? If I saw her on the side of the street, I would already have those assumptions based on, or if I heard her, if I'm walking the street, I'm walking the strip, right? I'm walking a Miami Strip. I hear her hanging out with her friends. I would already know what kind of person she is. Live ended. Okay, I guess the live just ended on me. Unc, I don't know why the frick it just ended. That's wild, bro. Due to inactivity, so I guess I have to always constantly be moving. Sorry. Feels bad. Unc sympathy means you can relate to her empathy, meaning you understand her emotions. Can you relate to her? No, I don't. I don't relate to her emotions, but it's like, it's the understanding of how she got there. You see what I'm saying? I understand how she got there. Strippers don't become strippers because they had good lives at home. I want y'all to remember that, bro. Strippers don't have the best home life. Strippers don't have the best financial life. Okay? So there's a reason why they're strippers. And it's sad because a lot of these girls probably had other aspirations in their life to do. Not all of them wanted to be where they are right now, and it's very sad. She probably got cold and bitter and probably got callous from all the men that she was talking to and all the men that tried to sleep with her. You know, where she probably looks at men like an object due to all the things that have happened to her. You feel what I'm saying? And you can see how that turns somebody cold and callous. She's a stripper. I don't need to tell you my whole information. I don't need to. Because all you care about is really just my body. That's why she said earlier, you'll be back. They always come back. And she's probably done that with a lot of men. She's probably treated so many men so horribly, but it didn't matter. Because she looked good, had a good body, and she was probably good at sexual interaction. So a lot of men was just like, hey, I'll put up with her. I'll throw money in her face, but I don't really care what she does as long as I get to hit. You see what I'm saying? It's sad though, you know? It's kind of like how bullies will bully people because they have problems elsewhere. Exactly. Like you bully kids at school because you know your dad doesn't love you. You see what I'm saying? You bully kids at school because you get hit at home. Or you bully kids at school because you don't have money to do your own stuff. You're not actually loved at home. You feel what I'm saying? Then you start to self-reflect and you don't know what to do with all that built up anger and you retaliate it on people. Like, that's what I'm saying. Hurt people hurt people. That's the realest deal, bro. That's about the 5th realest deal you'll ever hear. Number 1 being Christ is King. That's, wow, it doesn't get any better than that, honestly. Oh, if y'all enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Kiddabsolute. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. BTL4L. Peace.